Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your Soul to Soul Romantic Love Tarot Oracle mid-month of March 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name's Rochelle and I'm a witch. If it's a little smoky, I'm still smudging here, saging the cards. If there's a little background noise, sounds like a little bit of white noise, my apologies. I have to have a fan in the room. No AC. No AC in this room. So, I'm smudging the cards. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Make sure you check out your, if this is your Sun sign, Gemini, make sure you check out your Moon and Rising signs as well. Get a much rounded out picture that way. I am going to be using True Love Reading Cards by Belinda Grace. I'm going to draw one for you, one for the other. And that can be if you're coupled or single. If you're coupled, it's for who you're with now. If you're single, then the other card for the other represents who you are manifesting, the energy of who you are manifesting or who you're taking into consideration. Can be that too. I'm also going to draw a crystal reading card by Rochelle Sharman. That's what Spirit is going to be. The energy Spirit wants us to focus on and hold, and what Spirit will be giving to us to manifest love in our lives, and to either with the person we're with now or the energy that we're holding, that we need to hold to bring someone in. Okay. I felt like there was another one that wanted to drop. This one is for you. I'm keeping them face down. A lot of good, powerful reading, so make sure you check out your Moon and Rising signs. And tune in to my Moon readings. I was unable... Here's the card for the other, Gemini. I did a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, intense new Moon reading, and I accidentally deleted it. So, and I didn't have time to redo it, so... The next one will have to be for the full moon, but I'll recap. I'll recap the energies that I picked up on the new moon. I can't not pass that information along. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in, because it'll be kind of a 2-for-1. I'll do a little bit on the new moon energy that I was doing a lot of channeled writing for that new moon. The last one we had. And I'll be doing the full moon as well. So now I'm shuffling the crystal reading cards. These are great. I love, they're so encouraging, these crystal reading cards by Rochelle Sharman. They're comforting and reassuring, and I got 2. Okay, that happened last for Taurus, I believe. So we got 2. I'll put those up there. Last but not least, a Witch's Wisdom Oracle card. That's going to be the overall message from Spirit. Been doing a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of personal readings, taking care of my grandbaby. She's not a baby anymore, but she's still little. She's 9. Raising her on my own. A lot of changes. A lot of changes, especially at the end of the year for a lot of people. A lot of tough energies too. And I feel that that last new moon, was a humdinger. It really was. I believe it was Pisces, was it not? And it shut down a lot of things, is what that was the message I got. A little preview there. Preview after the fact. But the message is one that I think the energies might go on for a little bit, because it's about closing things down, and that takes a while. That doesn't happen in just one moon cycle. So here, I just drew the Witch's Wisdom Oracle card and set that down. And we're ready to rock and roll. And I'll clarify with whatever Spirit leads me to use tarot, usually. So if we need it, I'll go with what I moved to use to clarify the cards. Here we go, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. You frisky Geminis. I love you guys so much. So sweet. My best friend in junior high. Well, I had a couple. Really, I was fortunate to have a couple of best friends. And in the 9th grade, my best friend, her name was called Heather, and she was just the best. She was a Gemini. My mom was a Gemini. And you guys are just lovely people. You have such buoyant attitudes. You know, you have a very beautiful approach towards life, and you always uplift me. Always uplift me. So here, beautiful Gemini, is your card, the energy that you are holding. Couples and singles. Worthiness. Oh, that's beautiful, Gemini. That is beautiful. Beautiful energy you're holding. Yeah, I can feel that it was, it's time to take care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself. Because there was, I'm feeling in the recent past was the end of a long period of kind of, not for everybody, but in general, there was a long period that just recently ended, and that was, I can't say anything ever really gets you guys really deeply down, but it's more like it was ongoing, like emotional processing your sadness over the years, like an overall, kind of like a life review almost, I feel. And it was kind of like you were looking at putting things down, putting certain feelings, laying things to rest. That's the term. You were laying things to rest. You were laying things to rest, and now it's like you're taking care of yourself. I see some of you taking yourselves out for like a week or a weekend, just like on your own, maybe with a couple of friends. Excuse me. Like going to like a nice hotel or like a spa, like a hotel spa. Like you're just going to rest at the hotel, literally. And like not a lot of hyper or active running around, and it's more like you're just going to do restful, relaxing things. And just like enjoy and luxuriate. And cultivate this peacefulness that I see you doing, is what I see you doing. Cultivating this nice peacefulness, but it's all centered around your self-worth. It's all centered around taking care of yourself. Not beating yourself, not whipping yourself into shape. That's not what I'm seeing, and that's not what I'm feeling Spirit would recommend that you do or would encourage you to do. I feel that what Spirit would recommend you do is to take care of yourself. Not from a sense of worry or fear or overly harsh self-discipline, but more out of self-love. To appreciate yourself, to show yourself your own appreciation. That's what I'm feeling. And you deserve it. You deserve it so much. You deserve it so much. You've matured a lot. You've matured a lot through your tears. Tears and fears, I see. You've matured through those things. You've done a beautiful self-evaluation. Beautiful self-evaluation is what I'm picking up. Really gorgeous energy. Really gorgeous energy. Yeah, for sure. I would say you definitely deserve I mean, you deserve it anyway, but it's like you've really, yeah, you've really done that inner work. Now for the other, the Rainbow Reviver, that's lovely, because that is just what we need. This is someone, I'm feeling, the first thing I felt was a partner energy. For those of you who are coupled, of someone who's helping to uplift you, someone who has a good vibration, a high vibration. That's what the Rainbow Reviver card indicates, is someone with a high vibration who's cleared their energy. They've learned along with you. They've watched you. This is for someone who's watched you go through the things you've gone through. They've watched you process your feelings. All those things I said earlier, they've been with you, they've been watching, they've been walking alongside you. And through your lessons, they've been learning. They've been learning for themselves. They have a lot of admiration for you and support for you. And are giving you, they're uplifting you with their higher vibration. But it's like you gave that to them. You gave them this sense of optimism, and you really did a lot for them, and it's like they're giving back to you now. So that's really beautiful. They're being very supportive. They've got the energy that you gave them. You raised their vibration, and now they're supporting you to maintain your vibration, because they appreciate, they have a new outlook on you. They have a new appreciation for you. I'm feeling a birthday celebration coming up now. And yours isn't for a while. Yours is until the end of May through the middle of June. But I'm feeling there is a birthday. The balloons are reminding me of a birthday. Like a little girl's birthday. Like there's ponies there, and there's some type of birthday celebration coming up for somebody. Either that, or there's a theme of making every day feel like your birthday or something like that. Like a kid in a candy store is what it feels like. That's really cute. I love that. Someone is really going to go through life like a kid in a candy, and you have a little play pal, a playmate. And a play pal is the word I'm getting. It's like to go enjoy your life with, like your two kids in a candy store, and they buy you candy. It's so cute. Like two little ones holding hands, kind of exploring things together. Sweet, like little best friends. Like little BFFs. Here's the overall message from Spirit. Oh my gosh. When I said ponies, darn it, I didn't say it. I'm so mad. When I said I saw ponies at a birthday, I was seeing them going around in a ring with ribbons, and I was going to say it looks like a maypole. And look what card we drew. I wish I had said it. But that's what I was thinking. You know when you have ponies at a birthday and they go around in a circle? It reminded me so much of the maypole. And here's the card of Beltane, fertility. If some of you aren't having babies right now, I do feel the birth. There is that new birth of the relationship, of your vibration, especially if you take care of yourself, your vibration will gradually return. And you do want it to be gradual, otherwise it feels too, almost stressful if you get too like really excited all at once. It's like it can be very uncomfortable almost, to be honest. Like you want to build your vibration, maintain it, and feel happy gradually, and just take one day at a time, one step at a time. This is the marriage card, but I'm seeing the ponies going around in the circle, the little circle with the ribbons. It reminds me of this birthday party, little girl's birthday party, and candy. I'm seeing this soft, squishy marshmallow candy. I don't know what it's called. It's squishy marshmallow candy. Not like Peeps. A little bit harder, but it is marshmallow. And it's not covered in crystal sugar. Things like that, like bubble gum and all these kid type things. And I'm seeing the ponies again. Somebody's having a little girl's birthday party. I'm also feeling it's the anniversary of someone's birthday who crossed over. I don't know if any of you have lost a little one or know a friend, like a best friend who's lost a little one, who crossed over and it's their birthday coming up. So this is a different scenario, possibly. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'm hesitant to bring that up or say something. It's weird. I want to say something and then I feel it's like, do I say something? Do I not? I'm feeling like I'm in someone else's energy right now. To remind you, I am empathic, so I'm inside someone else right now, and I can feel their energy, or I should say their energy is inside of me right now, picking up on it, and I feel them. I want to say something, I shouldn't. And you keep like wondering, do I say something? And I do feel it's about the passing. Do I say something about it now? It's their birthday. Should I say something or no? Like you're kind of tiptoeing around the subject. And it's okay. I keep what I'm getting now is it's okay. Go ahead. It's okay. They need, yes, go ahead. It's all right. You're not going to hurt their feelings. You're not going to bring up these. You're not going to do that. It's just the way it is. I'm feeling, yes, go ahead. You're sensitive enough. You're going to be conscientious enough to approach them carefully. You will. It's fine. You don't have to walk on eggshells. Sure, go ahead and bring it up. Go ahead. Go ahead and bring it up. It's a little girl. Her birthday's coming up. Yeah, the ponies. She's riding her pony. She is riding her pony. She did cross over. I'm feeling the vibration. She helps her mom keep in high spirits. Her energy helps her mom keep in high spirits. That's part of the reason why her mom can talk about her and why you should approach her if you're feeling led to. I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're feeling led, that's why I'm feeling, okay, well then you should. I'm feeling that's a green light. Go ahead. Just go ahead. If you're being told, then you should do what you're told. Do what you're feeling led to do. And just let it be. What I'm hearing is just let it be improvisational. Just don't know. You don't need to know what you're going to go say to this person when you approach them. You don't need to know what you're going to say. You just need to go over to them and touch them like that on the arm and just go, hi. And then the words will come. Just improvise. Just improvise. It's okay. You don't need to know ahead of time what you're going to say. So here are the energies we're getting. Life purpose and communication. Well. Now, if that isn't mediumship, I don't know what is. Somebody is branching into the field of mediumship. And here we go. Now, what does this have to do with relationships? Well, it's got everything to do with relationships in the sense that a good relationship here on Earth, this right here, this is Beltane. This is the humdinger of the pagan festivals. To me, it's my favorite, besides Samhain, Halloween. Well, I should say I love them all, but I love this one so much because there's this beautiful sexual romantic love energy in it. And this is the life force itself coming down from heaven and meeting with the earth. This is when the Lord marries the lady, the god marries the goddess. And it's their divine union, tantric union, sacred union. And that life force energy is what gives us the impetus to help and love other people in different kinds of relationships. So when your romantic love relationship is being supported the way it is right now with this beautiful energy, then what do you know, wow, this is crazy. I do feel it's like there is a wedding energy, but not, it's almost like not your typical wedding I'm feeling coming up now. It's kind of interjecting in what I was saying, but it's like I'm feeling an unconventional wedding. And Spirit is saying, absolutely, absolutely. You make this your own. You make it what you want it to be. You tell people you're married if that's how you feel. If you truly are joined in your hearts, then that's what you should say. It doesn't have to be conventional. You don't have to have a conventional ceremony. You can do this. You can have ponies. You can do whatever you want to celebrate the union of your love, because it's sacred and it was given to you by the divine. I'm feeling a lot of people coupling up and wanting to manifest to this unconventional love, and yet they want it to be like secure. For some of you, the theme this month, I'm telling you, it's like you're finding your life purpose. You're finding your life purpose. Go ahead and put your hand on the screen, push the pause button or whatever, and put your hand on these crystals. This is Amazonite, which is for life purpose, and aquamarine for communication. I also recommend blue topaz. But go with these for the energy of the cards, and buy them if you can, and if not, just put your hand on these and internalize the energy that is intended through these cards. I'm going to read for Amazonite, for your life purpose. The communication is talking to each other, couples and singles, talking to each other, saying out loud also your manifestation, wishes, and dreams. Both couples and singles. Spirit is saying, do this. Talk out loud about it. Like it's already here. Talk out loud about it. Get the vibration in the air. Get it going. Talk about it like it's already here. Talk to other people. I just heard the two words, weddings and funerals. I don't know what that means for someone out there. Talk to other people. That just went in a different direction, but okay. Weddings and funerals. All right, I'm going to read from the book, The Writing for the Life Purpose. I just get a strong feeling. I'm going to bring you up here to me. I just get a strong feeling that that's going to hold quite a significant message for a lot of you. Then, if I feel like I should, I'm going to go back and clarify some. I feel that singles and couples are both going through the same theme of life purpose together, bringing someone in to have a life purpose together also. It's like it's all the same theme. Now, I haven't had this in any of the other readings except, I think Pisces it was a little bit, where people were dovetailing. I can't remember if it was Pisces or not, or Taurus. But anyway, Gemini, it's almost like things are dovetailing, and that kind of makes sense to me, like regarding your sign, because you're the twins. And it's like you pair up with people. You see both sides. You don't make a lot of distinctions between good and bad. It's almost like you know that they coexist. You're helping other people find that. Especially as a couple. It's like one of you couples, it's like one of you has this kind of personality. and the other one has this kind of personality, and the two of you together are just like peanut butter and jelly. They're two so different things, but they go together so well. That was an inspired message right there too. I'm gonna get, it's like, you guys know what it's like the whole twin flame theme and concept and whatever, and I'm not even gonna go there. The 1111, it's like the twins. You know what it's like to be both sides of the same coin. It's like it's duality at its finest, because it's not, they don't oppose one another. Some of you are like, oh, I totally get what she's saying. It just seems to be a theme running across the board of both singles and couples. Some of you are wanting to bring this in, and you know exactly what you want, and you're manifesting it, and it's saying to talk about that out loud, because you're single, you might not think that if your partner's not there yet, so you don't talk about your future dreams with them, but it's like, talk about it as if it's already happening, or talk about the stuff you're going to do with your husband, wife, lover, etc. with people. Like, when my mate comes, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. And yes, I know, magically speaking, we keep things in containment. We don't let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, revealing our secrets a lot when we manifest. But this is the other side of that coin. It's the part where you talk about, okay, not the deepest, most intimate parts that you want to keep to yourself and experience only with them when they come. But it's more like talking about them almost like they're already here in that respect. So get the vocal cords going and talk about that. And this is good for you, Gemini, because Mercury rules your sign, and that's the planet of communication, as it does with Virgo. I'm Virgo. The reason why I think this is happening, this is all channeled messages right now, why it's happening with both couples and singles, is because it's like Gemini's like being called, like God, the universe, the divine is using Gemini for this, like right now. And in this time frame, for how long I don't know, but it's like this age. Gemini has a very special purpose with couples, whether single or married, but it's about people connecting and communicating, seeing both sides, all of that. So it's like God is blessing you with the partner, and with the energy in the partner you already have, and with the new partner, etc. It's like God is blessing you with that, because you're going to be used as examples in a way that all you have to do is live your life. You don't have to try to be an example, but it's more like, just live your life and be happy. Just focus on this, on being happy, raising your vibration, communicate, focus on the flowing of the communication, just being happy. And it's like, that's your life purpose. And that is like being used tremendously in the world right now as couples. Just everyday couples, ordinary people. It's beautiful. I wish you could feel, I hope you're feeling this, because I'm feeling your energy. It's beautiful. And how beautiful it is that it's like, you're being used by the divine, like for the world, wherever you are in the world. It's almost like you're giving people an idea of what it's like to be happy in an ordinary life. And showing people, it's like really giving people's perspective about, you don't have to have much to feel like you have everything. That's what it is. That's what it is. You don't have to be a spiritual giant to have good communication, connection with God. You don't have to be a big personality to be appreciated and to be someone special in someone's life. It's like you're showing everybody this. as you couple, romantically, and just pair up with people in general. Really beautiful. But you're being blessed with relationships. The ones who are waiting, it's like, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. The time is nigh. The energy is high. It's coming. It really is. So just focus on taking care of yourself. Like I said in the beginning, take care of yourself. And I'm gonna read this life purpose card. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Crystal reading cards. Amazonite life purpose. These are the crystal reading cards by Belinda Grace. These are out of Australia. I always hold it up with the wrong hand. Okay, life purpose. Ready? Here we go. I'm just going to read the highlights. If we have time, I'll read the whole thing. This crystal aligns you to your life purpose and encourages you to step onto the path with strength and courage. And I think that person who needs to speak to the other person about the crossed over loved one probably could use that. Assists you in finding the divine truth in all things. I just got goosebumps. That's what it is, Gemini. You help people find the divine truth in all things. And it extends a lot of grace to people. Helps them get their priorities straight. That's what you do. You help people get their priorities straight, and you do it in a very fun and loving way. I just love you guys. I really do. Okay. Facilitates deep internal reflection. This is what you were doing before. And now it's time to talk about it. Because you did the reflection. But I want you to appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself. Encourages you to come into alignment with your divine will, manifesting your heart's desires. And you're doing it. You're in this energy. Spirit is saying you're in this energy. They've given it and you're using it. And this is confirmation and validation of that. You are in this energy. You are manifesting your heart's desires for a better world. And you do that just by being you. You do. Don't think you have to do more than that. That's what we all need. We need to be happy having an ordinary life. We need, I'm telling you, Geminis, what we need, the rest of us need to feel happy. Not that you aren't extraordinary, but, you know, there's so many people, we feel dissatisfied with our lives because it feels too ordinary, and we've kind of lost that magic because we've been told so many times, we've got these messages put in our heads that life has to feel so grand and epic and materialistic. Like, people want to feel like they're either Oprah Winfrey or Tony Robbins, you know, like that big. Everybody's got to feel that big, you know. All the poets have to be like Maya Angelou, you know. All the actors and actresses have to feel like Meryl Streep. And it's like, it makes us constantly feel like we're not at the top of our game when we are, that the top of our game is not good enough. And it's like, you're going to help people feel that who they are as they are is okay. And that shit happens. You're going to also know that, and it's still, and that life is okay even when shit happens. I don't know, because you're just so buoyant, you always come back. You always come back. It doesn't mean that you didn't need help or that you kind of fell flat for a while maybe and needed help getting back. Fine, whatever. But it's like you have a bigger perspective, and you're going to help share that with people because you're just awesome. That's all I got to say. You're just awesome. So I think those are the clarifying crystal energies that God, the divine source, is giving us through you. Giving it to you and giving it to the rest of the world. It's your life purpose. To see the harmony in the duality of everything. Especially in the pairings. And God's blessing you because of that work you did. The deep reflection that you did. The deep reflection that you did. Guys are awesome. You really are. Alright, do you want to clarify? Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. I'm going to use these little guys. The Radiant Rider-Waite deck. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. And I didn't bring any water. I'm going to bring you back to the table and clarify for you, Gemini, single and couple, and clarify for the other. Okay, here we go. Just with the little mini deck. But, ooh, this little mini deck can pack a punch, let me tell you. Check your sun, check your moon and rising sign, Gemini. Because these readings have been pretty darn in-depth, kind of intense, but not necessarily in a negative, serious way, but intense like, oh my gosh, you know. Oops, I got some other cards stuck in here. My other mini cards got stuck in here. Look at those. Temperance, the High Priestess, and Judgment. Whoa, big heavy hitting cards. For teeny tiny ones. A lot of you are getting intuitive. A lot of you are getting... You're getting messages. You're like actually hearing God speak to you, and it's bringing you a lot of peace. And a lot of you, it's kind of it's giving you back your equilibrium and your emotional equilibrium. Giving you a lot of patience. It's like God gave you a lot of patience. Some of you are like having epiphanies. Some of you are really handing the truth out to some people. In some ways, it's kind of a big judgment call in the sense that you're making some relationship decisions. Like, some of you are kind of almost like saying, you're laying down the line. You're almost saying it's over, but I don't feel that you feel sad about it. You're like, you're really standing up for yourself, but I don't feel any anger. I don't feel it. You're like really telling the truth. You're just laying it down. Almost like a pronouncement to someone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a really good feeling I'm getting. Somebody's doing that. And then we have the Three of Swords at the bottom. Because you're like, no, I'm not going to have my heart broken like that again. I won't suffer like that. I'm hearing someone say, I will not suffer again like that. No. And you're not angry. You're not sad. You're like emotional, but not bereft. The person, for that scenario, that is. They might feel upset in the sense, whoever's hearing you say that to them might feel upset because they're like, holy shit, she finally called me on my crap. And they're really seeing the effects of their actions. They're seeing it because you're saying something. That's for some of you. Oh, another one. Jeepers. These are the Connolly Tarot, mini tarot, by the way. These are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to get a full-size deck of these. This is the Four of Swords. This is that healing right here. This is that taking care of yourself and raising your vibration again. That's awesome. Confirmation. It's also the minor arcana version of the Death card. So a transformation. But it's the kind of transformation you have going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, being in the chrysalis and emerging as the butterfly. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, singles and couples. I think the Connolly Tarot did it for us. They kind of like, they were little stowaways in this deck, and they kind of popped out. That was serendipitous, so I'm going to go with those ones. A card for the other, then. I'm feeling a card for the other wants to come out. A card for the other. Singles and couples. Look at this. They're stowaways. The Hermit. The Hermit. The words you say are going to make people take accountability for themselves. It's going to also make them do a lot of self-reflecting. You make people think. This is the feeling I'm getting. You help people by making them think. Not analyzing and getting in their head. Thinking in a contemplative, spiritual way. You help people look at their own integrity is what you're doing. Singles and couples. You're making other people, just by being you, and taking care of yourself and saying what you need to say. Say what you need to say. That song by John Mayer. Say what you need to say. You're going to say it, and it's going to be, it's like your salvation when you say what you need to say. It changes things. You are the communicator, Gemini. You are the communicator. That's crazy. Those were your cards. So, look at the Hermit. The Hermit. These are too many to draw, but look at the Hermit. Yeah, there's a lot. Look at Judgment. Same as up there. The Tower. For that Tower moment, for that person who's making that pronouncement. That conflict and chaos, and you're standing by your dreams. And that coupling again, the pairing up. Finding the harmony, seeking it, creating it. Collaboration. Speaking up when people don't collaborate. And they kind of, like I told you before, that person kind of regrets that you kind of showed them what the effect of their actions, some of you. And there's that Hermit again. You make people think. You make people think about what's important. You really are, Gemini. You're like just knocking it out of the park. I don't know what else to say. It's like you're really doing it. You're creating, you know what? It's not even so much that it's like getting the relationship, having the relationship. It's like you're making it better. It's about the quality. You like have cleaned house, and I'm not talking about gritty self-work. I'm talking about more like you've had enough with you've like got a whole different set and standard of priorities, even more so. And you're really standing up for that new standard of living, that standard of relationship. It's like you're calling everybody higher. You're calling everybody higher. That's my feeling. That's what I'm getting. So it's like you didn't do this just for you. You did this for everybody. Even the hard stuff. Even the hard stuff. Because I keep seeing that. It's like this, I see this female energy saying something very strong, but not angry. And she's been through a lot, but she's not crying. She's like, like, it's like a pronouncement. She's not making demands. She's just telling the truth. Like, you did blah, blah, blah. And, it's like she's talking like that. And this kind of behavior, or this deeply hurts people, and blah. It's like you're going blah, blah, blah. They won't give me the exact words, but it's like I'm trying to give you the energy of her. It's like very stoic, not stoic. I almost want to say it's like an epic thing, and it's in someone's ordinary life. And it's epic for you. It is. Like, because you're changing something by just telling the truth and saying what's right. You're pronouncing it. It's like you're saying what's right. You're not asking anybody. You're not telling. You're not demanding. You're saying what is right. In fact, it's like you're not backing down off of that truth. And it's like you're really standing strong in it. And I see other people like, you know, kind of responding to it like they're not feeling shame. It's more like, oh, big wake up call to them. They needed it too. It's like you don't need to linger too long in how they're feeling. It's fine. You know, they needed to hear that. God would tell you they needed you. You know, God told you to say that. Some of you are like, oh, you know, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue about should I have said it and did it hurt them? It's a non-issue. You know it needed to be said. And if any of you were questioning, this is your confirmation. You do need to say it. It did need to be said. Stop worrying about it. All of that. Don't worry about the details. Don't get stuck in the details of it. Needed to be said. It got said. It's changing people. It's changing things for the better. And you were very courageous to do it, and it was very brave, and it was very flowing. You said all the right things. You said it the right way. You did the right thing. It's really good. For some of you, it was more serious than others. And for some, it's more like everyday stuff, but it's like you're being more vocal. And you like it. And it's like, you're kind of changing your own way of being, because it's like you never used to be that vocal. It's like, so I see someone who was quiet, who's going more vocal, even just about their preferences. And you're not being arrogant or nothing. It's like good energy I'm feeling. And it's like, good, it's about time you said something and spoke up and said what you liked and talked about where you want to go, what you want to do, that type of thing. Like you're becoming expressive. And it's really nice. It's like freedom. It's just like more personal freedom. So I hope that helped everyone. I hope the clarifiers helped. All those little stowaways of one tarot deck inside of another. That was funny. And all the spirit messages coming through of people who have crossed. And some of you are channeling and communicating for those who have crossed to their loved ones. Interesting. Good luck, and God be with you for that. Be blessed. Just go for it and do it. You just improvise, like they said. Just go do it. Wow, a lot of amazing good energy, Gem. I could probably go on and on, but it's like this reading would be 6 hours long. You know, I'm already gotta go do April now. I'm just finishing March. I gotta go do April, so I might tweak the format of the structure of the readings so that we can get bigger, fuller readings, and then just do a little check-in halfway through the month, maybe consolidate the elements of the signs for the little check-ins and make the beginning of the month the bigger, more robust readings, and keep those more focused on love and spirit, and then do little check-ins, consolidate the signs for the other mid-month readings. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So check in for my moon readings. They are important readings to see. They're for all of us, and they're always about major energy shifts and how to ride those energetic waves, to manifest or to banish. What do you do? Do you engage with it or not? Is it more contemplative? So moon energies are important. Check into my moon readings, and they're not time sensitive. A lot of moon energy goes 3 weeks to 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, even a year. into the energy of what some moons do, and it's like solar eclipses, etc. Solar and lunar eclipses. So go back and look at my moon readings and stay tuned for the next one. So until we meet again, which will be very soon, Gemini, take care. From my soul to yours, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.